that's a Sactown thing. Talking about us, it's a bounce out thing. Must they forgot we some Sacramento Kings. Whole squad going crazy, yeah, we back with it. Northern Cali going crazy, one sack winning. If you doubted us then, ain't no backspinning. This is real right here, ain't no catfishing. So tell me what you see now. Coming down the lane off the rebound. It's 9-16 now. Look towards the sky like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam now. If you reppin' that Kings like the beam now. Sac proud, make sure everyone knows. Let me tell you how this thing really goes. Yeah, we travel deep, whether we home or on the road, we lit. You don't want that smoke, we the team of the year. We shaking things over here, don't doubt, we believe over here. We don't bleed over here. And let me just speak real clear, only deal with real kings over here. So tell me what you see now. Coming down the lane off the rebound. It's 9-16 now. Look toward the sky like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam now. If you reppin' that Kings like the beam now. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up, and we hop out. Talking about some things you was not about. Tell them we don't play like the lockout. Got me feeling like Yeezy on the dropout. Can't deal with no phonies. Flow like baloney. Ain't no game round here, homeboy. This ain't Sony. They said they gon' show me. It's in me, not on me. Ha, you don't know me. Tell the game what's up now. They hating from the bus now. Been doing this T-Pain. Drop the up, down. Oh, I'm on the hunt now. Tell me what you want now. Yeah, I do my dance when you see me in the touchdown.
What's up, Kings fans? Smash up that like button. We're about to get started here shortly. Like the effing beam.
Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out.
Yeah, what we pulling up, my nigga, let me know. And if the haters hate, we finna let him go. Pull up, pop out, two-step, hit the torpedo. When we do our thing, homie, don't let your shorty go. Everywhere we go, we do the stupid dance. I've been doing this since Soulja Boy taught y'all the Superman. Always showing love, we play the stupid jams. Hit you with them shots and got the kind of aim that Cupid has. We ain't never scared, we don't play about it. Keep the party going, give a damn what they say about it. Gotta keep it simple, this for everybody. Ladies and the homies, it's a function, we don't care about it. Lappin' in the whip, got the speakers going crazy. Black party lit, family geeking, getting waved. Grannies and the uncles to the nieces to the babes. We gon' get it crackin' like a weekend.
Yeah, we pull up and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah, we pull up and we hop out. Do our dance, then we bring the whole block out. Yeah. Back on my bull, back on my cool. I'm turning it up, they feeling the heat, so they searching for pools. Tripping on me cause I'm doing my thing and they hoping that I'll be the fool. Taking the game and I'm screwing it up while these boys still searching and looking for tools. Playing it cool, faking it's who. Yeah, they look mad cause I'm breaking the rules. Breaking it loose when I'm breaking some news. Give me your pride and I'm breaking that too. They ain't ahead of us, they don't compare to us. They feeling the kick cause they hearing the change like I opened the register. Flexing on tracks cause this thing is not optional. Leg day is coming, I'm jumping the obstacles. Laughing at haters, we thinking it's comical. Yelling outside like we yelling out dominoes. Always be claiming they monsters. Boy, go get you a sponsor. All of that chatting, all of that acting, gon' mess around, get you an Oscar. They calling me Terrence, I hustle and flow. They all on my line cause I'm still in the vogue. Your girl all on me cause she feeling the stroke. Make them say whoa when I'm hitting my woe. Talking like I do not got it. You talking like your boy is not it. When you talk, all I hear is yappa, yappa, yada, yada, yada. yada yada. Most of your favorites ain't dealing with me. Pouring it up like the end of the week. You don't let us in, we still in the keys. We coming from nothing and ending the street. Aiming at throats and taking out knees. They feeling the pressure and know they can't breathe. Winning the races and taking the places and walking they stages like it's a degree. Feel it in your veins, it's a dope flow. Got the whole game in a chokehold. They taking too long, you can't see me now. Put them in boxes like photos. Packing the bags and hitting new land. I do what I want, they do what they can. All in their way, I'm messing up plans. I'm speaking the truth, I keep it a Grant. Waiting for Zell, never will fail. Waist looking slim, she eating her kale. I'm peeping the game and playing it well. She throwing it back like it's way to exhale. Come from the pain and not chasing no fame. I come up with morals, can't slander my name. Taking what's mine and grabbing the flame. Shooting my shot and yelling out game. Know what's real when I'm giving the feel. Can't look back when you turning the wheel. Go get a doctor, I'm giving the chills. Told them to get out, grab the key and they pill. I warn them that I am a factor. Clearing the way for this tractor. Got some new goals, never will fold. Came too far just to back up. Nah, this ain't what you used to. We ain't tripping on nobody, we just moved through. You couldn't keep up, cause my steps too long. It's time to wake them up, they have slept too long. Zell. They do not know what Sactown brings. When on the low, that's a Sactown thing. Talking about us, it's a bounce out thing. Must they forgot we some Sacramento Kings. Whole squad going crazy, yeah, we back with it. Northern Cali going crazy, one sack winning. If you doubted us then, ain't no backspinning. This is real right here, ain't no catfishing. So tell me what you see now. Coming down the lane off the rebound. It's 9:16 now. Look towards the sky like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them like the beam now. Tell them like the beam now. If you reppin' that Kings like the beam now. Sac proud, make sure everyone knows. Let me tell you how this thing really goes. Yeah, we travel deep, whether we home or on the road, we lit. You don't want that smoke, we the team of the year. We shaking things over here, don't doubt, we believe over here. We don't bleed over here. And let me just speak real clear, only deal with real kings over here. So tell me what you see now. Coming down the lane off the rebound. It's 9:16 now.
Welcome to Royal Rebounds TV with Calvin and Barry. Just two crazy fans of the Sacramento Kings and they sharing their opinion. So be sure that you subscribe. It's for the fans, by the fans. Whether you chilling on the couch or wildin' in the stands. For laid back conversations about the Kings, subscribe here. Staying down until we come up thinking this gon' be our year. We're here, drinking beer, talking about the Kings. Be sure you subscribe so you can hear that bell ring, yeah.
What's up, Kings fans? Welcome back to Royal Rebounds, the Sacramento Kings YouTube channel for fans, by fans. The Sacramento Kings defeat the Chicago Bulls tonight, 117-114, with a go-ahead three by De'Aaron Fox. The Kings now have 41 wins on the season, which means, Calvin, officially 500 on the year. There's no possible way they can do worse.
Winning season.
Long day of work for you, long day of work for me. But welcome in, everybody. Sorry, we are a little bit late. This is going to be a little bit of a briefer stream tonight, or a quicker stream. I don't even know if that's the right word. But Calvin, how are you doing?
A streamlined stream.
Yeah, how are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday?
I'm good. I'm better now. I've been just taken in the trenches, taking grenades. And by grenades, I mean drink orders for the past, feels like a long time.
Yeah.
8 hours. I literally just watched Fox's game-winning shot on my phone as the intro song was playing. So
yeah.
That tells you how much of this game I got to see. I can't wait to go back and watch it. I'm looking forward to it.
Did you see what he said after he hit that shot?
I did not see what he said after it, but I can imagine.
He turns around and he says, "I'm fucking nice."
He is nice.
That's pretty nice. But hey, shout out to everybody that's here in the chat. My bouncer is here. We got Jay, Alfie Man here.
Jay,
Brian
that's
here.
our other job. We do that after the show ends. I go straight from here to the club.
What other job is that?
He said he thought we were exotic dancers.
Oh,
which
yeah.
He's right, but it's still light. The sun hasn't even gone down yet in mountains.
Yeah.
So
They don't bring out the good dancers till the sun goes down.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to Afghan is here. Brian is here. Welcome in, everybody. Who else did I miss here? I saw quite a few people. Joe is here. Welcome in. Mike Monticello is here. Good to see you guys. Callum, my guy Callum is here. But welcome in, everybody. An amazing game of Kings basketball. I know a lot of you weren't very happy with the first half. The Kings got down by as much as 15 points. Did not look good. And then, of course, the Kings bounced back in the third quarter. And Central Valley King is here. What up? De'Aaron Fox, huge in the fourth quarter of this game. And then hits that three at the end. Calvin, I know you didn't get to watch the game really, so I'll just kind of describe the end of it. I mean, all you really need to know is the Kings, this was the story of two halves, right? Kings came back in the second half, and then late in the fourth quarter, they're up by 4. DeMar DeRozan goes up, shoots a three, gets fouled by Harrison Barnes. The three goes in. He makes the free throw, ties the game. And then De'Aaron Fox goes right up the court. They go to double him. He just shoots the three, splash, game over.
Well, that's nice, like De'Aaron Fox says.
Yeah, that is really, really nice. Man.
Thanks, Bouncer. Appreciate you, bro.
It's almost hard for me to say this, but I feel like I respect De'Aaron Fox more and more after every single game. And maybe respect isn't the right word. Maybe it's just more like trust, right? Like, I've loved De'Aaron Fox for a long time. I thought he's a really, really good player. But, you know, there would always be like those situations where you're like, okay, he doesn't have much experience, or, you know, as good as he is, he's not one of the best players in the league. But now, dude, I feel full confidence in him every single time. I mean, the dude is the clutchest guy in the NBA.
Oh, yeah, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I want to just repeat this stat here that was retweeted by the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox, 180 points, now has a 42-point lead on Jimmy Butler, only 138 for most clutch points scored this season. Calvin, and he's played 5 fewer games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it tells you, you know, that the Kings have been in a lot of close games, first of all, because just to have the opportunity to have that big of a lead means you have to be playing a lot of clutch time minutes. And the Kings, you know, have one of the best records in the NBA, one of the best records in the Western Conference. So for a team that is as inexperienced as everyone likes to point out, you know, when it comes to postseason games, they've gotten a lot of practice for what it's going to be like
Definitely
in the postseason in a short amount of time during this regular season.
And I mean, you look at the score of this game, you're like, this isn't a normal Kings game, 117 to 114. Like, normally the Kings would score more. I mean, this was, I don't want to say a shit show, but this was a shit show game for the Kings, and they figured out a way to salvage it. Just like you said, they've been in a lot of games where just important situations, moments where you'd say, oh, this is a young team, they're going to fall apart. Oh, this team, you know, doesn't have experience, it doesn't have leadership, stuff like that. The Kings continue to prove over and over again that they are that team. They're undefeated in overtime this year, right? De'Aaron Fox is his 3rd game winner this season. He's number 1 in clutch points. I mean, they're just continuing to prove doubters wrong.
Yeah. I believe they are still, or they are the only Western Conference team with a winning record on the road. 20th road win this season. Yeah. They had 30 total last year. Yep. Total wins in all games.
And I believe someone wrote it here in the chat, in 2002, the Kings had 25 road wins.
Yeah.
Road wins. That's wild. They could break that this year. Hey, let's dive here into the box score. Domas Sabonis, 40 minutes of action tonight, 6 of 10 from the field, 14 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists, Calvin, a steal and a block. Is this 3rd consecutive triple-double for him?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Wow. Domas just keeps doing it. Harrison Barnes, 35 minutes of action for him tonight, 3 of 10 from the field, 17 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Keegan Murray plays a lot in this game, Calvin, 30 minutes, but still can't quite crack that double digits, scoring 9 points for him, but 10 big rebounds, an assist, and a block in this game. De'Aaron Fox, the man of the hour, the man of the game, the man of the night, 32 points, 3 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals in this game, did turn the ball over 5 times. Kevin Huerter, 28 minutes, 5 of 10 from the field, 4 of 7 from three-point range, 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. As far as the bench goes, hey, we didn't even mention Trey Lyles was not available for this game due to the suspension. Was it warranted?
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, as much as Kings fans are maybe going to get on me for saying that, the guy that retaliates always gets suspended. I'm not saying what Giannis did was wrong or wasn't wrong, or that he coaxed him into it. I think he clearly did that.
Yeah.
But we've seen it so many times. If you retaliate for that, grab somebody by the throat or the neck area, start a altercation, they're going to make an example out of you and not the guy that usually started.
Yeah, he made a big mistake here. He should have punched a teammate in practice, or maybe said that he has problems with dealing with his own stress and aggression, and maybe the NBA wouldn't get involved.
Right.
Metu tonight, 7 points, 3 of 4. A lot of dunks in this game, Calvin. I watched the highlights. There was a ton of dunks here. Kessler Edwards played 18 minutes tonight, 4 points for him, 3 rebounds, played some great defense. 5 minutes of Alex Len tonight, Calvin. No points for him and a rebound. Davion, 15 minutes of action, some great defense, 3 assists, a steal, and 0 points for him. Terrence Davis, 0 points for him in 5 minutes. And then my guy Malik Monk, the jump shooting freak, Malik the Freak, 24 minutes of action, 6 of 10 from the field, 5 of 8 from three-point range. And I believe all 5 of these were in the second half of this game. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block for Malik Monk. He continues to play exceptionally well. And in my mind, seems to be one of the most important players on this team. I know everyone's going to say, it's Fox, it's Sabonis. I agree with that. But Malik Monk just seems to be that little spark plug that helps get everybody else going, specifically De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think you can Fox and Sabonis are the obvious answers, right? But when you really – good teams, great teams, the best teams always have role players that are key components of what the team does every night. And I think that this team has several of those guys. You can say – Kevin Huerter is one of them. You can say Harrison Barnes is one. Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, Davion Mitchell for his defense. Even Kessler Edwards is trying to break his way into that mold on this team now.
Very true, very true. I mean, you play well defensively, you make some shots, you're going to win a lot of basketball games. So the Kings continue to try and fill the hole on the defensive end of the floor like we saw early on in the season. Shout out to Matthew here for joining in. Matthew says, light the beam. Calvin, you wearing your shirt? Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Light the beam. Tanvir is here as well. Shout out to Tanvir. Tanvir, I heard you earlier on the Cowbell Talk space. You were pumped, dude. I love it. I've never heard Tanvir say, wait, I got more to say. He was literally on the space, and they were going to go on to somebody else, and he's like, wait, I'm not done talking yet.
Wow.
That's awesome. I love it.
Well, we're ready for you, Tanvir, because unfortunately I don't have a lot to say.
It's okay. We're going to make this a quick one tonight because it is Asha's birthday, so shout out
Happy
to
birthday,
Asha. Happy
Asha.
birthday, Asha. I'm going to get up there soon and start grilling up some steaks. But anyways, back to the team stats here. Kings shot 48% from the field tonight as opposed to only 39% for the Chicago Bulls. Kings 43% from three-point range, 38% for the Chicago Bulls. Kings did get out-rebounded tonight, 48-45. 26 assists tonight for the Sacramento Kings, 20 total turnovers. That is a lot of turnovers for the Sacramento Kings. They simply turned the ball over way too much. They allowed 24 fast break points. They allowed 30 points in the paint. And they were down by as much as 16 at one point in this game. This was definitely not how Coach drew it up. But, hey, regardless, Kings get the win. Light the beam.
Light the beam. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously I can't talk too in-depth about what happened during the game because I'm going to watch it after we stop this stream here. But when I was looking back at my keys to the game, and then I looked at the box score and the team stats, I was like, this is not how I expected this game to play out. It kind of actually looked like what I wanted the keys to be successfully for the Kings. A fast-paced game, a shootout. There were a ton of threes taken in this game, like 84 three-point attempts combined from both teams or something like that, which I thought would have been would have meant Sacramento had a huge advantage in this game. But Chicago actually played, that same style very well. DeRozan was like 4 of 6 from 3. That's a guy who shoots 31%, I think, from 3. The bench was really big for Chicago shooting the 3 ball today. So that kept this game close, combined with turnovers for Sacramento, which has been sometimes a problem. It used to be that we said it was the problem for them every night, rebounding and turnovers, right? Those days maybe are gone, but now 20 turnovers, definitely a lot on the road. You know, Chicago has not had a season that a lot of people expected them to have, but they've still got a lot of talent over there, and they're still very capable of beating anybody on any given night. Yep. So when DeRozan and Levine combine for, over 50 points, that usually means they're going to be in a position to win late. The one thing that they don't have that the Kings do have is the most clutch player in the game, though.
De'Aaron Fox.
So advantage Sacramento.
Advantage Sacramento. And Calvin, I mean, you're right. Like 20 turnovers tonight. Normally you look at that, you're like, Kings lost. But they found a way to overcome. This Kings team is finding ways to overcome adversity, to overcome doubters, overcome the haters. And they don't even care. Like they said, we don't care about anybody else. We care about ourselves. We care about what we do in the locker room, what we do on the court, and we're getting W's. And I think that's the most important. Calvin, let's dive here into your keys.
Well, I'll go through them quickly because I kind of touched on them already. Number one was just to speed this game up and play fast. The Bulls generally like to be an isolation team, playing the half court. They've got two incredible isolation one-on-one players. And so they're 17th in the league in pace. The Kings are 9th. So I thought that if the Kings could get, that above that 16 fast break point number, which they did, they had over 20 in this game, then they would be in a good position. However, the Bulls also had over 20 fast break points. So they, again, were able to play with the Kings at that pace for this entire game. Number two was make it a shootout. Bulls only attempt, I think it's 28 threes per game. They attempted over 40 in this one. So again, the Kings definitely they were playing the style that they wanted to play. However, Chicago was able to make a bunch of threes and keep this thing tight the whole way through, or build a lead, and then the Kings had to battle back. And then number three was the Kiss of Death, which I would like to give a comment on whether or not this key hit, but I haven't watched the game yet. I hope that Kessler Edwards came in and did a good job on Levine. He only had 25 compared to DeRozan's 33, so that makes me think that he was guarding him for some of the game. But again, I can't make any official comment on it. So.
That's okay. I think it's important to note the Kings won tonight. The Grizzlies lost tonight.
Yeah.
The Lakers lost to the Rockets tonight. And the Timberwolves lost.
Yeah, big day.
All good news for the Sacramento Kings. Kings are officially number 2 in the West again, Calvin.
Yes.
Again. And I believe the Nuggets continue to keep losing games as well. So
4 in a row, I believe.
Great news for the Sacramento Kings. Shout out to Sass and Ivan for joining in here. Good to see you guys. Cole is also here as well. Calvin, I mean, I want to talk a little bit about the mid-range game because you talked about how when there's a lot of threes, the Kings normally win games. And they play well because they shoot a lot of threes. But I think at the same time, you look at a guy like De'Aaron Fox, when the game's on the line, when it matters most, yes, he did hit the game-winning 3 tonight, but De'Aaron's all about that mid-range. He stops, he pops, De'Aaron Fox, he's in there, he's clutch. I mean, the Kings
Good to see you too, Cole.
Have gone.
What's up, buddy?
I mean, they can kind of play inside out, right? And they can give it to Sabonis inside. They can let him work. Then they can shoot a bunch of threes. And then late in the game, De'Aaron just comes in here, cuts through the defense, and then does that little step back and can just get shot-offs like nobody else in the league. Now, there's a guy on the Chicago Bulls team that's known for the mid-range, and that is DeMar DeRozan, right? Because when he shoots it,
it goes in.
It goes in. Who's better at the mid-range, Calvin?
Well, statistically, this year it's been Fox.
Yeah.
Last year it was DeRozan. He had one of the best years of his career last season. But Fox his numbers speak for himself. I mean, shooting over 50% in the mid-range all season, in the clutch all season, most clutch points. That's where he gets a lot or the majority of his points from there and the restricted area. So, right now I think De'Aaron Fox is in taking his game to another level. DeMar DeRozan is still a fantastic player, but I don't see how you don't give that to De'Aaron Fox at this moment. And, to your point about if the Kings shoot a bunch of threes, they usually win. A lot of the reason that they're able to get those shots is because Sabonis and Fox operate so much in the mid-range, which forces teams to – you can't sleep off of these shooters outside too much. You can't cheat off of them.
Yeah.
But if you're going to continue to throw the ball to Sabonis in the middle and he is able to pick apart your defense from there with backdoor cuts, bounce passes, things like that, or taking it at the big man himself, and De'Aaron Fox is, probing through defenses, getting floaters, wide open mid-ranges over the course of a game, that forces a defense to make some sort of adjustment and shade over a little bit to try to take some of that away. That only benefits all these guys on the outside, whether it's in the corner, Kevin Huerter running around the top of the key, Keegan Murray, all of that. So, and you saw that be very evident in the games that De'Aaron Fox missed this year because they didn't take as many mid-range shots. They didn't get as many wide open three-point looks in those games because the defense was able to concentrate more on those shooters.
Calvin, I'm feeling good. I'm lighting the beam. I don't even think we need to ask for a bunch of likes tonight. I mean, if you want to hit that like button, go for it. But I'm lighting the beam.
Fire the laser!
Man, purple beams into the sky. Wow. It's beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. I love the look of that beam, Calvin. But, Cal, I want to kind of go back to something I mentioned early on in the year. And that was, I said that this Kings team was last year's Memphis Grizzlies. And I think a lot of people now, like, they take that the wrong way because they see what Memphis has done in the past few months, right, where Memphis is like one of the most hated teams. Everyone says they're too cocky, stuff like that. I don't think that about the Kings at all, and that's not what my analogy was, right? It was basically they overachieved, and yes, I'm saying the Kings are overachieving right now. They overachieved, and they did exceptionally, exceptionally well when nobody expected it. But the more and more I think about it, Calvin, I'm thinking less about the Memphis Grizzlies, and I'm thinking about last year's Chicago Bulls, because the Bulls before the Lonzo injury were number one in the East at one point. They were playing exceptionally well. They built that team by trading for a very versatile big man. Sound familiar? They had a guy that just kills it in the mid range, and they got a couple really good 3-point shooters. And that just seems like the same blueprint as the Sacramento Kings.
Similar, yeah, definitely similar. I still think that there are a lot of differences, schematically and personnel wise between those two teams, but there are also a lot of similarities. I mean, king of mid range, we just talked about two guys like that, 3-point shooters, the versatile big man, and then I think the difference between the biggest difference between the Bulls and the Kings is they went out and they got some really, really good defenders.
Great.
And they were a fantastic two-way team. When Lonzo was healthy, Alex Caruso was healthy. That's why they were number one in the Eastern Conference at that point. Then those guys get hurt and, they fade away at the end.
Yeah, Tito here says, a vlog of day in the life of a Kings fan in Hawaii would be dope. It sounds like a great idea. I mean,
it would be
how
dope.
many times do you want to hear somebody ask me, so why did you move to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Where are you from? How long have you been here?
Yeah.
What island is that?
Maybe days off.
Yeah.
When we, go adventuring or go onto Front Street or something like that.
Yeah.
But just like Barry said, a regular day for us is pretty repetitive. Get up, go to work, get asked by everyone how long you've been here, where you're from, why you moved here, where they should eat dinner tonight, what the difference between a lava flow and a pina colada is.
Yep.
That's not very fun.
You know what I'm thinking, though, Calvin? Because we have a lot of fun days. Even at work, we have a lot of fun days outside of work. But, hey, maybe during the summertime here when we have some free time, we can reward some of our members of the channel here by maybe a day in the life vlog. We can do a couple of those, and it'll be member-only videos.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that sounds
I
great.
agree.
To reward all you members out there for taking care of us. Also, if you do want to sign up and be a member on the channel, Cole, just click on the top of the chat. I got the link.
Yeah, you
right
can
there.
beat Lane to it.
Yeah, just click on it. Become a member. Become a member. Okay, Calvin. Like I said, I want this to kind of be a quicker stream tonight because we got to get to a birthday celebration. But just a couple things that are kind of just still here in my mind. Kings are number 2 in the Western Conference. Cal, there's 14 games left.
It's crazy. There's only 14 games left.
Games left in the regular season.
It's amazing how just a couple of months ago, like once you get into January, you're like, oh man, this season feels like it's dragging on forever. That, when is it going to end? Then the All-Star break happens, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, the playoffs are about to start.
Yeah, shout out to EJ for just joining in. EJ, not going to restart the show, but you can restart the show, no problem, or you can watch it over again. We still need to go back and watch the complete game. I've seen all the highlights. I watched like a little bit of the fourth quarter. Calvin hasn't watched the game. We were busy working today. We rushed to get to the studio as quick as we could so that we could go live for you guys. But yeah, 14 games left. That is wild, Calvin. That's absolutely wild. Are the Kings legit now? How many games until teams are like, okay, the Kings are for real? Because
what is your definition of for real and legit?
Well, the reason I say this was early on in the season, everyone's like, look at the Utah Jazz. Oh my God, Utah Jazz. They traded Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, and they got better. They're the best team in the Western Conference. We all knew that wasn't true.
Right.
We all knew
Still
that
think
true.
if they end up making the playoffs, that's going to be impressive.
Definitely impressive. But I want to say, like, we're at a point in the season where, like, fakers are faking, makers are making. The Kings are making the playoffs. 41 wins, Calvin. Feels great.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely feels great.
And the Sacramento Kings are 9-2 since the All-Star break.
Best record in the NBA.
Best record in the NBA. And we have a back-to-back tomorrow in
You always good teams that have playoff experience in the past, teams that even have championship experience. What is something that you hear them say all the time?
I don't know.
We want to be peaking at the right time.
Yes.
We want to be playing our best basketball at the right time. Doesn't matter if we sucked in October and November, or if we had guys hurt
Boston
or whatever.
Celtics.
Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
They always talk about we want to be fine-tuned and playing our best basketball heading into the playoffs. And the Kings are definitely doing that right now, and they're playing arguably better than, 98% of the entire league at this point.
Yeah, the Kings are closer to the number one seed in the Western Conference than they are the play-in tournament.
It's crazy.
That's wild. And I mean, all of us, all we wanted was to make the play-in. Like literally, every Kings fan, all they wanted this summer was, I just want to make the play-in. I just want to have a taste, just a little taste of playoff basketball. Calvin, I'm thinking you and I aren't even going to be able to afford to go to the first game at Golden One Center for the playoffs.
Oh, man, that would make me so sad.
Like, I was listening to a couple different Twitter spaces, and I'm hearing all these people that are like, I've been a Kings fan since 1924, and they've sucked for so long, but I can't wait. And I live in Missouri now, but I am definitely going to the first playoff game at Golden One Center. How much do you think these tickets are going to cost?
I don't want to know. I don't want to think about it right now.
Just sign me up.
Just sign me up.
Okay. All right. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Yeah, Golden State sucks, bro. 36-33. They need to pick it up, Calvin. 7-26 on the road. That's absolutely horrible. All right. Anything else you want to mention about the game tonight before we move on to talk about Brooklyn?
Just glad De'Aaron Fox plays for the Sacramento Kings, and yeah.
He's a star, bro.
Keep it rolling.
He's an absolute star. I'm going to bring Nick up on stage so we can hear from Nick here and see what Nick has to say. Yo, Nick.
What's up? Coming up next on tomorrow, we have Brooklyn coming up tomorrow. So, let's get this win tomorrow. Let's light the beat tomorrow. Why not win tomorrow?
Why not win tomorrow?
I like it. Nick, are you starting your own podcast?
Yeah.
We go to Brooklyn. We'll be live tomorrow. You guys will watch the game tomorrow.
Nick, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Light the beam tomorrow.
Light
That's
the
right.
beam tomorrow.
Just keep it lit. Don't even turn it off.
Yeah?
Back to back, right?
Why not?
Why
Why
not?
not keep it on?
Why not?
Why not keep it on? Hey, I don't want to know how much the tickets are expensive. They're probably going to be expensive. And I might just have to watch it out. We could watch the game outside the arena on the big screen.
Is that what you're going to do?
That's what we should do. I think we should do that outside. Then we do a podcast.
We could spend all that
that'd be
money
cool.
on pizza instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, right outside
I might have
Dojo.
to pop into Punch Bowl Social every once in a while to get me a punch bowl.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go.
In
for
a
the
ladle?
win. In a ladle.
A little
Yeah.
ladle?
Yeah.
Ladle action? That'd be great. Nick, how are you feeling today, buddy?
I feel great about the win. Are you beaming?
Oh, I'm beaming right now.
We be beaming.
Fire the lasers.
Fire the laser!
He loves that
Purple
button.
beam. The purple beam
Who
is
doesn't love
lit
that button?
right behind you.
The purple beam is lit. It is right here. Oh, I almost burned myself on the beam. Almost burned myself on the beam, Nick. Nick, tell me about tomorrow's game. What do the Kings need to do to beat the Nets?
Stay on your man and guard your guy and win tomorrow.
Okay. I like that.
Yep.
Anything else?
Well, you got to win tomorrow. Light the beam and win the game tomorrow.
You got to win tomorrow.
Dude, it's an early game tomorrow.
I know, man. Fuck daylight savings time, dude. It's just killing me over here.
Dude, these early games are killing us.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah, it's
We're going to be
screwing-
late
screwing
again
everything
tomorrow
up.
on the stream.
I thought this was over. I thought we weren't going to do daylight savings
That's what I
time
thought too. Nick, give me your thoughts on daylight savings.
Daylight savings time sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you got to keep track and everything.
Yeah.
And
Hawaii doesn't even have daylight savings time, but yet it still controls my life because now the Kings games come on an hour earlier.
yeah,
And if they're on the road, it's even earlier than that. And then I have to, rush into the studio without watching the game. It's bullshit.
Tito
It's
says
like-
that was the last one.
Are
Does
you
that
guys-
mean that we switch back or it's just done forever?
I don't know. That's
'Cause
what I heard last time.
I like the other time better.
Yeah, I like the other time better too.
The other time is much better because you know what that means, Calvin? Football is going to be on at 7
I
a.m.
know,
on
all
Sundays.
the time.
Always.
Yeah,
Never 8 a.m.
never.
And you can't even get a drink here at a bar before 8 a.m.
Exactly.
So you got to watch the first half sober. No fun. Sorry,
Yeah,
Nick. I'm rambling a little bit there. But
like,
hey,
do you guys
give
have work
me-
tomorrow?
say again.
Are you guys gonna be able to watch the early game tomorrow? Starts at 6 tomorrow. Are you guys gonna be able to watch it? Or you guys get off too late?
Dude, we got to work
You
tomorrow.
gotta work, man.
What time do you guys get off at?
I don't even know what time it is in California anymore.
What time is it in California right now, Nick?
9:28.
9:28.
I,
Okay.
I get off at 8:00 p.m. California time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It sounds bad, but it's only 5:00 here in Maui, Nick.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
time
I'm the
is it
same. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Nick,
time are you like-
I want
are
to
you
get a
like-
prediction from you on the Nets game, and then, well, actually, real quick, Nick, it's my girlfriend Asha's birthday today. Can you wish her a happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Perfect. So
Dope.
we are going to just kind of wrap up the show here in a little bit, go over the Nets, and then we got a little barbecue to do here, which is going to be fun. Definitely a long day for us. But give me your prediction for tomorrow's game.
Win the game tomorrow. The prediction is it should be the same score like today.
Do I hear
score.
114-99?
Yes.
There you go.
I like it. I like it. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming up on stage, dude. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow.
You should read
Tomorrow,
EJ's
Buck
comment here.
Beam.
I think you're gonna like it.
Sleep beam.
Sleep beams, bud.
What is it?
EJ, I can't thank you enough, man. The two of us would be incredibly happy if we had those jobs.
Work at nights as a comedian? EJ, if I work at nights, I won't be able to make the show, buddy.
Not if you're on the mainland. You won't start until like 10 p.m.
Why do I want to go to the mainland?
I don't know. Because where are you going to do comedy here?
The comedy show.
What comedy show?
Warren and Annabelle's.
Yeah, but then you have to learn how to be a world-class magician.
Oh,
as
I
well.
already know how to do magic.
World-class magician.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how to make $1 disappear, Calvin. I'm really good at it.
Yeah? What about
Really,
a pencil?
Really effing good at it. Yeah, pencil. I just watched that the other day. Guys, no, we're good, dude. Our jobs are fine. We're fine. We have to work just like a normal human being. It's just these road games with the daylight savings.
Yeah, road games are really where it sucks.
Yeah.
Home games are fine.
But I'm pretty sure, dude, I looked at the rest of the schedule. Let me just pull up this schedule real quick. Oh, I'm already on the Nets game. I mean,
I wouldn't say no to a college basketball analyst, though. That would be probably one of the best jobs I could have.
like next week, they're at home, so we're good. I mean, we'll be here for Saturday's show. Might be at like a little later.
Yeah. Monday's all good.
Monday we're good. Tuesday
we don't
we're good.
work on Monday.
Friday we're good. Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Dude, we're good until the 4th. 4th and the 5th. Those are going to be tough ones. Other than that, we're here. Dude, the last game is at 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday.
Holy cow.
Oh, our time.
Yeah, our time.
Which is
12:30.
12:30. God, I can't even get used to that. Anyways, back to the Brooklyn Nets. Calvin, let's hear your keys to the game. Trey Lyles should be back for this game. Rashawn Holmes is listed as doubtful. There's only one player listed as out currently for the Brooklyn Nets. Who could that possibly be, Calvin?
Oh, I don't know. Some guy by the name of Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Man.
Ben Simmons. You remember when we were talking about
they're really happy to have him now.
Trey Deeren Fox for Ben Simmons? I'm pretty sure there was a certain person in the chat that was all about that. They were like,
he said in the chat earlier today, he still wants to trade Fox.
Trade Fox for Ben Simmons.
I know you're kidding, Bouncer, but
and I was laughing. Bouncer, we love you. Not going to happen.
Hey, it's okay.
Not going to happen. Anyways, Calvin, let's hear your keys.
Okay. So, we all know, or at least I think most people know, Brooklyn is, again, another difficult team to score on in the paint. They're actually number 1 in the NBA in blocks per game, 6.3 blocks per game. Nick Claxton having a fantastic season, averages 2.6 per game. I think that's 3rd in the NBA. So key number 1 is going to be to try to spread them out. The Kings have a lot of shooters. Sabonis is able to play away from the basket. I think he can pull Claxton away from the rim, should give them some backdoor lanes to cut and things like that. De'Aaron Fox will also help with this if they can get out in space and transition. Number 2, guard the three-point line. The Brooklyn Nets, their team has changed a lot over the course of this season.
Yep.
But what they have right now, if there's one thing that's on this team, shooters. They got shit tons of shooters.
Chemistry, no complainers.
None of that
guys
stuff.
That show up. They got a lot of things going.
Well,
Calvin.
maybe they have more of that than they had before. But if there's one thing on the court that they have, it's guys that can flat out shoot the ball from deep. They're 3rd in the NBA in three-point percentage, 38.5 per game. Mikal Bridges is shooting 47% from 3 since he got to Brooklyn. He's playing unbelievably right now. They've totally unleashed him. One of my favorite players. He was just a star waiting to be born, I think. Now he's finally got that opportunity. But they've got guys like Cam Thomas, who shoots 39%. Seth Curry shoots 39.5%. Royce O'Neal shoots 39.5%. Joe Harris shoots 43%. Yuta Watanabe might still be. I don't know if he has enough attempts, but 46% from 3. These guys are all long wings, a lot of them two-way players, and they just shoot the 3 lights out. So it's going to be imperative that the Kings have to guard the three-point line here. And then number 3, this is, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a key to the game. It's more so an area where I think it's just an intriguing matchup to me. We've talked a lot about how Keegan Murray has been struggling, if you will. Hasn't really scored the ball a lot lately.
Yep.
This is an interesting matchup, Keegan Murray versus Cameron Johnson. 2 guys that I think have a lot of similarities between each other. They were guys that people took higher in the draft than a lot of people expected. They didn't anticipate either one of these guys going as high, most people anyway, in the draft as they did. Came into the NBA pegged as just a flat-out three-point shooter. Did that for a long time. Cam Johnson is now showing he has a little bit more to his game than when he first came into the league. Keegan Murray, I think, is the same type of player. I think if you look at how these two teams match up, they're going to be guarding each other a lot in this game.
Yep.
So that matchup, Keegan versus Cameron, is going to be really interesting to me. Cam Johnson averages close to 17 a game since coming to the Brooklyn Nets, so he's putting in more work, putting in more scoring.
Nets won the deal.
That's what it looks like.
Just going to put it right there. Nets won the deal. Mikal Bridges, man.
I mean, if Phoenix wins an NBA championship this year, do you still say that they won
They're
the deal?
not going to win a championship.
But what if they do? Would they still win the trade?
I mean, dude, if my aunt had a thing, she'd be my uncle.
Oh, my God. Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Suns are not, dude, they don't even have a good mascot. How are they supposed to win an NBA championship?
Nobody has a good mascot except for the Kings. So.
Yeah, and the Bulls, I guess.
Oh, yeah, the Bulls have a good one.
Anyways, we got a couple people here on Twitter Spaces. I want to go to Ty first. Ty, you got to make this quick, bro. I lit the beam. I got to go light the grill. What's up?
No, that's crazy. Can you hear me, first of all?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, my Wi-Fi's been fucked all day, so hasn't been fun. Yeah, I didn't watch all of it again because the Wi-Fi was fucking up. I got to catch the last 4 minutes. I swear to Jesus, DeMar DeRozan has to be one of the most like protected players. I really like DeMar. I think DeMar is a very talented player. But the fact that was called a foul and it got challenged and they still said, nah, that's a foul is hilarious. It genuinely is because there's no way that the NBA isn't trying to screw you guys over. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. But
I mean, you're up 4. The one thing you can't do is foul the 3-point shooter shooting the 3. Ty, can you hear me?
Oh, Wi-Fi
yeah,
in and out again.
His
no, it's not even my Wi-Fi. I'm on my
under.
Yeah, I heard a bit of it, but no, I was literally texting someone the entire time, and I'm texting, I'm like, okay, last thing you want to do is just don't foul. What the fuck? I was just laughing because it's like there's no way it actually just happened. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy, but. Fox obviously played really well, hit the game winner. He continues to prove why. He scored fourth quarter Fox. Trey Lyles being back will be important. I feel like, Trey Lyles is an important piece to this team. And, I know what to say. You guys are on a roll. But Royal, before I dip, do you remember about a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned something about the Sydney Kings? Do you remember that?
Yes, and they were going to win a championship or something.
Yeah, and guess what we've done? We've done exactly that, Royal. Last night we won a championship, so I'm going to keep to my word. I don't know if it was recorded or not, but I said after every Kings win, I would say light the beam if Sydney Kings won. So I'm going to keep my word to that. Okay?
Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Light the
Congrats,
beam.
Man. Sorry you're losing Xavier Cooks, but...
Yeah, all right. I got to go, so light the beam.
Ty, appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you again soon.
Talk to you later.
All right, let's go over to Tanvir. Tanvir, what is up?
Yo, what's up, guys? Still hide from the top, bro. You're in Star Fox, bro.
Dude, is he having Wi-Fi issues also?
Sounds like it.
Can you guys not hear me?
Can't hear you very well, Tanvir.
How about now?
Maybe, yeah, that's better.
Better.
That shot was just amazing, man. I was jumping up and down, man. De'Aaron Fox could do all this, man. It's amazing. I don't know what to say. I'm still hyped right now. Yeah, man.
Maybe it's my Wi-Fi that's out, Calvin. I don't know. Everybody's up. Tanvir's part robot right now. But Tanvir, dude, I was listening to the other space, and I heard you say something. You said the Kings are winning the NBA championship this season. Are you for real?
Yes, I'm for real, bro. 100%.
I like it.
Man.
I like it, dude. That's awesome. Tanvir, so Calvin and I talked about on like a previous show. You remember when Jason Terry got the championship tattoo and then the Mavericks won the championship?
Yeah.
Would you consider doing a similar thing yourself?
I don't know.
No, I thought you were confident, man.
I'm confident, but I won't get a tattoo at all.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll have to take one for the team. I'm pretty good at that. But dude, Tanvir, give me your brief thoughts, dude. I'm sorry, I gotta cut the show a little short tonight. But give me your brief thoughts on tomorrow's game in Brooklyn against the Nets.
You just gotta, just like Calvin said, man. Right on target, man. You gotta guard those. You gotta guard the 3-point line, man. Brooklyn number 3 in 3 points made, right?
In percentage, yeah.
Percentage wise, so you gotta guard up on there, hit your shots. That's about it. Get some rebounds.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
That's the recipe for success. You got a prediction?
Yeah, I think we're gonna win 199. Might be a close game, 114 maybe.
114.99, Calvin.
I guess that's the number.
Yeah, Tanvir's been drinking that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, or he's been eating pizza, one of the two.
Oh, dude, is he in the pizza eating contest?
Purple Kool-Aid about that, bro.
Purple Kool-Aid.
Dude, Tanvir, you heard about the pizza eating contest we're throwing during the playoffs, right?
I heard that.
Are you going to be our participant?
If it's on like a Saturday or Sunday, I'll be down.
If it's on a what?
Yeah.
It'll be Saturday or Sunday, game 1, assuming they get a home court advantage in the first round. But I think they're looking pretty good on that.
I think Tanvir is an underdog for the pizza eating contest, bro. I think he could just slide right in there with his purple Kool-Aid, probably have a nice little dunking technique and just get down more than Nick, I bet.
Dunking pizza in purple Kool-Aid, huh? That's an interesting.
I think he could eat more than Nick. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Nick claims he can eat 102 pizzas.
Yeah, Nick's a big talker, bro. He talks a big game.
I'm just saying.
You got to see it. Anyways, Tanvir, thank you so much for calling in, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
100%, bro.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. Let's
See you,
go.
Tanvir.
Let's go over to Jay. Jay, what is up?
Oh, am I on now?
Yes,
did
sir.
I finally make it to the big show, boys?
You made it, dude. What's up?
You're here.
Gentlemen, my boy.
Don't fuck
hey.
it up.
Oh, it's an honor. Hey, I've been an avid fan now since early on in the season, guys. Love everything you're doing. Love the content. Love seeing some Sactown boys out there on the island, letting them know what's up, blessing them with the beam.
Hell
And,
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
no,
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Jay.
Appreciate all the support.
Absolutely. I got a little idea for Calvin's haircut too.
Dude, let's hear it. I love this guy.
High and tight. We're gonna have Afro puffs on the side, and then we're gonna have a ponytail in the front middle of the forehead, and you're gonna mousse it up like a beam. Maybe even dye it purple too.
Yes.
What do you think?
I love it.
Did we finally nail one here?
I love it. That's like the alpha on top.
That's it.
What do you
Roy,
think,
your
Cal? You're speechless.
family.
I am speechless.
Come on, baby. Let's light the beam.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how we're going to do that, first of all. And second of all, I'm only going to have this haircut for like a few hours.
Whoa, that wasn't part of the rules.
Like, I'm not
No,
going
you got to
to
get
work
that.
the
You
next
got to
day
get
with
a nice
one of
tan
those
on that
Don't you
haircuts.
wear
scalp
a
since
hat?
it's summertime.
No, I don't. I wear a visor because my hair is too big.
Well, now you can wear a hat. Or you wear the visor, you have the beam coming up through the visor.
The beam coming through the visor. Well, what if I start bartending with you?
Calvin's trying to change the subject, Jay. I apologize
That's
for that.
all right.
But
Hey,
I
we
love
can
the
segue, boys, but hey.
idea.
It's
Absolutely.
a fantastic idea.
Yeah, great
Another
idea.
beautiful
Send us
win.
some pictures, dude, because I need to visualize this thing more than I'm already
Yeah, you got it.
visualizing it now. But how are you feeling, buddy? How are you feeling about the season?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling confident. I'm like you guys. I think I've been, I've suffered through a couple decades now of some pretty depressing times, some pretty, some rough basketball, some uncertainty if we're even going to have a team anymore. So for, an OG fan like me who's lived through the golden days and the apocalyptic type of shit afterwards, this feels like heaven, baby. I don't even, all I said was, yeah, we can make the playoffs. Get there, participate. I don't even care if we get swept. I mean, I feel a little different now because the expectations are higher. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Early in the season, that's all I said when everyone was just, talking shit and just doubting us and shouldn't have traded this. So I was like, boy, this is the best we had it in 20 years, baby. And you never know if they'll even be this good. Nothing's promised in this league, man. So when you got a team this good, you got to sit back and just enjoy the moments, enjoy the ride, man. Embrace it.
Definitely. And the ride's just starting, right? I mean,
Exactly.
we're all having a great time this
the window's
season.
looking wide
We
open.
hope the Kings, make a run in the playoffs. That would be a dream come true. But I think the best part about this whole situation is that it feels like this is just the beginning of what is about to happen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love
Kings
it.
finally
I love
drafted a superstar, huh? Every night, I feel so goddamn proud every night just watching Fox just put his head down fourth quarter and just dagger into the heart. You know what I mean? Just that pride of like, man, we got one. You know what I mean? All the Jimmers and Thomas Robinsons and Stauskis and shit. It's like, no, we got one, baby. You know what I mean? And then we got Domas here.
Yep.
Amazing trade, obviously. Perfect fit. Loves it here. Seems that, you know, everything just seems perfect. Good culture guy. Let's lock him up for 4 years. And then let's do, you know, those nice little subtle moves to just shore up, you know, the little, you know, interior defense or a paint stopper, rim runner, you know, whatever. But I mean, I don't think we're very far away at all. So I'm with the congregation that wanted to stand pat at the trade deadline for sure. I think when you have a group of guys like this that overachieve so much, you know what I mean? You don't just go and decimate the roster, you know what I mean, halfway through the season, and you know what I mean, put your faith on some new guy that might be a rental or whatever. You know, it's like, let these guys ride it out, let them see what they can do, let them get that playoff feet wet, you know what I mean, and then yeah, we're gonna come back next year even stronger, baby. The beam is
absolutely
just firing up. The beam is eternal.
Hell yeah.
Eternal.
Hell yeah. Dude, I love it. I love it because he's right.
Yes,
I mean, we have been through a lot, Calvin. We've been through a lot.
Man.
Like, dude, I still, when people come sit at my bar, I'm like, where are you guys from? And they're like, Seattle. I'm like, I already hate you. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you guys try to steal my basketball team. And
Bro,
they don't even know, dude. They're not even basketball fans. And I'm sorry. I'm holding in some pain. Now I'm releasing the pain,
for 2 hours at Arco Arena, thinking they were
releasing the pain
Kings
into the sky with the beam.
In the form of a beam.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
absolutely
great. Well, Jay, we appreciate you for coming up on stage. Last
Appreciate
question
you,
I got for you.
What you got?
How many pieces of pizza can you eat at a time?
In one sitting, probably like 69. If I'm fasted, probably a couple dozen more.
Jay, I love it. I love the answer because that's the most realistic answer we've gotten on this show yet. And that's a lot.
Hey, you know,
9 pieces is a lot
of pizza. No, I said 69.
6 to 9.
Yeah, 69. 69
Oh,
pieces of pizza.
69.
69.
And if
Even
I'm
better
fasted,
answer.
Good number. Good number, Jay. So I think Jay's in on the pizza eating contest.
It certainly sounds. I mean, if you can eat 69 pieces of pizza, you should do a pizza eating contest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think the question is, do we do it before or after the first game of the playoffs?
Ooh, that's a tough one because before the game,
we don't want puke guy out
yeah,
there.
you're going to be a little rough. Maybe
I could start eating them
might
as
get
soon as the
fired.
light
after
bean
the
camp
game.
starts, something
I
like
would
that.
say forget any food and just go liquid diet, depending on what happens.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Cal on that one. Yeah,
we'll have to work out the details. That just reminded me, actually, Calvin, I think we should cut your hair and you should wear that hairdo to the first game, playoffs.
Oh, how about this? I'll whatever haircut Calvin. Well, actually, I don't have long hair, so I don't have quite the options to morph it. But I was gonna say I'll match him. If he's going like full baldy or whatever like that, or like
boom.
Okay. Well, can you make a purple beam with your hair?
No, mine's pretty short right now. I got like the high and tight, like military cut most of the time. But I got a beard. I could dye the beard purple. We can figure something out, you know.
Okay.
Do you know how to do a handstand?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say we can make the beard into a beam if you can stand on your hands.
There we go. We'll figure something out, boys.
I appreciate the support, man. Thank you.
Dude, thank you, Jay.
Absolutely.
Have a wonderful night. We'll see you again soon.
Yes, sir, boys. Cheers. Light the beam.
Light the beam.
Light the beam. All right, last caller, dude. Everyone wants to talk today. I love it. I'm trying to wrap it up here. But let's hear from Martin. Martin is still connecting here. Martin.
Man, that damn Wi-Fi.
Dude, maybe it's me.
Okay, LeBron.
Martin, it's not you, it's me. Dude, Martin's having some connection issues.
Good night. Thanks for checking in, buddy.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Everybody, please don't forget to smash up that like button, hit that subscribe button. Kings win tonight. They beat the Chicago Bulls. They're the second seed in the Western Conference. I'm feeling great. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful night. In the meantime, go Kings. Light the beam. Martin, we'll bring you up next time, buddy.